How much money do you need to invest in property here in Australia? How much money do you need to get started in investing in property here in Australia, should I say? Now, you can get started with as little as $40,000, and it is very easy to do so if you're looking at buying your first investment property. My name is Thomas Regan, and over the last 4 years, me and my wife have 20x'd our equity position in our property portfolio. Now, a lot of people, the reason I'm making this video today is because contrary to normal belief, it doesn't take, you don't need $100, $200, $3,000 to buy your first investment property in Australia. And it really upsets me the amount of times or the amount of people that they're out there saying you can't buy property for less than $500, $600,000 in Australia. I get on the phone to real estate agents so often as well, and they are hell-bent on telling me that you can't, how much money I need to spend on an investment purchase. And the reality is, most of the time they're just wrong. They're real estate agents and that's their job, but they just don't have the knowledge, or they don't have the capacity, or they don't understand how big the property market is in Australia. In Australia, the property market isn't just your backyard. It isn't just your state. It's every single state. It's everywhere. Okay, if you really aren't interested, or like the reality is probably one of the cheaper properties in Australia today. Obviously, you'd need to go, or not obviously, but there's some regional properties in Australia today that you can pick up for as little as $150,000. And, I wouldn't recommend investing in these properties because they're in regional areas, but you can do it. And let's break it down. If you were to buy a property for $150,000 and you used a 10% deposit to purchase that thing, all you really need there is about $15,000. And on top of the $15,000, there's closing costs. Let's just say that's going to cost you another $10,000 to close it. So let's call it $25,000 to purchase a property here in Australia. Now, let me tell you, the thing about properties is most of the time they go up in value faster than you can save. So sometimes it's better to just buy a property as quickly as you possibly can, rather than waiting until you have $200,000 of savings, because by the time you have $200,000 of savings, probably 5 years has gone past, and that property that you were looking at purchasing 5 years ago is now doubled and tripled in value, and you can no longer even afford it. That $200,000 you've saved up can only buy you half the property that you would have otherwise bought, or probably the same property you would have otherwise bought and paid substantially less money to purchase. So bottom line is, purchase property whenever you can. And if someone's telling you that you need to spend $500,000 or $600,000 on a property to purchase it, just trust me. There's deals out there that can be done in major capital cities, metro areas, and these properties are as little as $300,000. And these properties grow. They grow because they're affordable. And people, especially in high interest rate environments, have a flight towards affordability, because a person, when the interest rates were at 2%, might have been able to afford a $1 million loan. But guess what? When the interest rates are 6.5%, that person that could have afforded a $1 million loan can only afford, maybe a $4,000 loan now. So because the interest rates have tripled. Okay. So my point is, people shy away from these cheaper or more affordable properties, but the reality is these affordable properties are the ones that usually get the most growth if you're buying them at the right time of the market cycle. If you guys need any help, just reach out. My name is Thomas O'Regan, and I have built a large property portfolio over the last 4 years, and all the properties that I've bought in growth markets have doubled and tripled in a 2 to 3 year period. See you guys next time. Bye. Yeah.